and it actually Good morning, everybody. Patriarch, Sir Bourne, Michael, Volunteer, how are you guys doing this morning? So this is my Spellsword, at least the beginnings of him. I'm wearing some, what is this called? Storm Lord armor, I think. Well, it just says Storm, but I'm pretty sure the mod is Storm Lord. And this is an nearly unpronounceable sword. Emir's Edge, something or other. Alright, so starting off, we got some flames, some healing, we got Voice of the Emperor. I'm playing as an Imperial because they have the most skills for this. I'm doing pretty good. My voice is a bit rough this morning, but pardon me. How much money have I got? Okay, good. I need to have a nap so I can get my skills leveling up super fast. I also need a shield. I don't believe, no. I don't have a shield.
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Ricker.
I'm trying something a little bit new today. I was having some problems with my ears, so I am attempting to play this without headphones. So if you get any feedback from my speakers, yell at me.
They can't turn Uncle Rob here. Tell them he didn't do it.
Position.
Good morning, Henson.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
I would like a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Yeah, Perseid's enhanced inns
I'll show you to your room.
is really appropriate. You know, 10 bucks to stay in like the nicest place in Skyrim is a little bit crazy. Yeah, I tried just after I got this all set up. Oh, what? Someone's in my
Let me know
room.
if there's anything else you need.
Who's she? Does she come with the room? Hello?
Feel free to make requests.
Oh.
There's nothing like a good song to lift the spirit in troubled times.
Okay. Does being a bard pay well?
Oh, no. But being surrounded by good music, good drink, and good friends is all I've ever asked for.
What's the word around town?
Generally, if you want rumors, you should talk to Corpulus. That said, I did see a visitor pass through on his way to the Blue Palace.
Okay, so...
You should think about staying the night. Corpulus keeps a clean inn.
Oh. I am staying... Well, I'm not staying the night. Gonna have a nap. Are you gonna just sort of stand there while I... Oh. Okay. Close the door. Weird people. We've got warm food, warm beds, and warm women. What did you do to me while I was sleeping?
Feel free to make requests.
Lol, no, not using Apocalypse. That actually wouldn't be a bad idea, would it? wrong way. You know, picking up a shield, like I was saying, might not be such a bad idea. Sponge bath.
You might want to rethink that. You're missing out on some wonderful opportunities working at that bar.
Seems there's no end. Looking to protect yourself or deal some
Have
damage?
you got a shield? Oh, do I want to pay $300 for a shield? No. I'll pick something else up.
Arms or armor. My forge never rests.
Good morning, Foggy.
The Empress cousin Vittoria Vici is getting married soon. Reception will be public. Anyone in solitude.
Mods. What mods am I using? Well, I got the armor, the sword. I'm using Ordinator, of course. Everything else will be in the. Oh, everything else will be in the build video that'll come out on Saturday.
A peaceful greeting to you.
I welcome you, friend. How may I serve you?
Take a look.
Anything interesting here? Iron Shield. That's a little bit more realistic, I guess. I'll take it.
May your road lead you.
May a road lead you to warm sand, friend.
From sands.
Ubents. Yeah, just before I went live, I was watching IGN's 10 minutes of Far Cry 5. Kind of cool, set in Montana. Seems like they're trying to add a little bit more RPG elements, like your followers can like learn skills and get more powerful over time. Yeah, oddly enough, block is one of the skills of a Spellsword from Oblivion. I mean, yeah, I could block with just my sword, but I was doing that with Bard, so I think that would make it feel a little bit too much like the Bard. Like him, for example. He's a Bard. Yeah, well, I guess that's the difference between Ubisoft having, was it like 10,000 employees and Bethesda having 100? I really don't know why Bethesda didn't hire more people after the success of Skyrim and Fallout 4. They made so much money and they didn't spend any of it hiring. Oh, yeah, they hired like 20 people or whatever for their mobile games division, but whatever. Aching. Alright, I think I'm gonna head towards Morthal. Hopefully I'm gonna run into something that I can actually fight so I can gain some experience. Like that guy. Oh.
Bastard!
Whoa. That
What do you want, Imperial?
that was bad. I'm gonna need some sort of magical resistance or something. Man, I love the sword. It's beautiful.
Never should have come here.
Oh. Okay, Spellsword not doing so well. Oh, that is not what I wanted. Oh God!
What do you want?
Holy crap, man! Can I kill just one novice mage, please? The sword is Ymir's Edge. Try this.
You're mine.
There we go. That's more like it. Just had to die a few times. I'll take that and sell it. Ah, he was working on Mana Marco's book. Trying to learn how to raise this Imperial here. Yeah, exactly. Okay, this build isn't working out. Moving on. Now that did give me a level, so there's at least that. Alright, skill spread. Now they do have more stamina than a sorcerer. So we're gonna have to put some points into stamina. We'll start with health though. Alright, so it is illusion, destruction, restoration, alteration, heavy armor, block, one-handed, and I think that's it. Yeah. If only we could, you know, reload our life when things don't go well. Okay, since my sword is sort of my primary damage dealer at the moment, let's do that. Yeah, Rogue's coming up in a few weeks. Thank you, Sir Bourne. I appreciate the vote of confidence. Bunch of revelers.
Why's that? Hail, friend. It's good to see another merry soul enjoying this fine day. Ah, but you look tired. Come, share a bottle of Honningbrew mead with me.
Of course, my friend.
Ah, nothing like fine spirits to help raise your... well, your spirits. Cheers, my friend. May your adventures find you fame and fortune.
Thanks, Russell. What? They give me a drink and then they walk off? Hello, buddy. Well, I'm gonna drink your drink. Thank you very much. Does a Spellsword have a dog? I don't think so. Yep, pretty much sword magic. I mean, sword magic? What the hell is that? Close combat with a sword and more distant combat with magic, but the magic is also going to be used for alteration and illusion and healing ourselves, of course. Let's see about this. A lot of mages. That's a mage that I don't... An apprentice. Uh-oh. Run! Run away! Run away! Run away! Don't... Oh, no. Watching Skyrim and playing Skyrim at the same time. It's the inception of Skyrim. Oh, here he comes. God damn, you die, man. Just master difficulty. I want to take that guy out, though. I'm gonna get him. Aw. Are the skeletons designed to hunt? Look at him come. Here he comes. He's on his way. At least he's not... oh, he's... What? He's raising a rabbit? Oh, he's healing. Damn it. Damn it. Oh! Okay, never mind. How did he jump down? That's quite the feat, jumping from up there. Okay, forget it. We're gonna go find some weaker things to kill. We'll come back. Is that on my... Oh, it's not actually on my map. What are you doing down there? Still coming? Check. Come on. There we go. Just wanted it on my map. It's a wascoey wabbit. That wascoey wabbit is up to no good. So I should run into some spiders up here. Maybe I can handle some spiders. Oh, they're already fighting the spiders. Okay, you know what? I probably shouldn't. Yeah, never mind. They did it. An Arcane Archer. Well, Mason made that Arcane Archer that used a an enchanted bow instead of a bound bow. Nice. The sword is separate from the armor set. I would wear light armor, but the Spellsword is specifically a heavy armor user, unfortunately.
What's the Jarl going to do about it? How are we supposed to feel safe in our own homes? Please, enough already.
We've made it to Morthal. Now there's a bunch of nasties over there.
Go about your business.
We can go the long way towards Whiterun.
We've no need for wizards in our midst.
Ah, so soon? See you later, volunteer.
As it is.
God might get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
That's a good question. As far as destruction's considered, what should I use? I think I'm gonna still go with health. And so far I've been running into mages. Bleh. Yeah. Yeah, put perks into heavy armor and then also use flesh spells. I think that's a good idea. Shock magic. I mean, we could always use, you know, a little bit of everything. Maybe not go too far down the trees for destruction, but, you know, I mean, well, let's start with mastery, of course. But, I mean, you know, maybe we could do a little bit of everything if we have the perks. So use fire against undead, or I could also go and join the Dawn Guard and pick up some sun magic. Then I could do, like, you know, cold for bandits and shock for mages, and then you know, sun magic for undead. That'd be nice. That could be a thing. Become the Storm Lord. Well, that's a good point too, man. I'm wearing Storm Lord armor. I could become a Storm Lord. Oh. A mod that makes it that sun magic damages people. That's good. You know, one thing that I would like to have is a detect all spell. It's always irritating when you gotta switch between detect living and detect dead spells. Vampire Lord rather than Storm Lord. Yeah, I considered installing one of those. I don't know if it's the same one, but I was considering installing that Spellsword mod, but there's a couple of things about it that I didn't really want for this build. I can't remember what exactly they were. Kill it with fire. Kill them all. Has anybody watched some of Leller's? Oh. Some of Leller's roleplay as a Khajiit? He's doing a pretty good job with the voice. Okay, so we've got bandits. Well. And you're dead. Oh, nice. Nice block. Yeah. Get him. Do I want any of that stuff? No, that one. Sell it. Oh. Good. Good stuff. You took Fallout to the knee. Oh, what the heck? For a minute I thought this guy was like literally in the basket. Yeah, I played some Fallout. Believe it or not, I have never played Fallout New Vegas. Possibility I might actually play that at some point. Ah, yeah, Rangers are great. By the way, hi Lydia. Oh, hello. Hello, wolves. Come back here. Must suffer the same fate as your comrades. I haven't watched the trailer for God of War yet. let's do first point of heavy armor. We're just walking, slowly walking. Well, we're gonna... What's that fox doing? Okay. He's cool. He's just hanging. Just hanging out. Yeah, we are slowly making our way towards Whiterun. Really slow because my heavy armor skill is terrible. And I'm struggling to actually move in my heavy armor. Follow the fox to Sovngarde. I lost him. Damn. It's actually probably athletics training. Athletics training mod. Let's see. My statistics. Speed 99. I mean, I'm basically what I should be normally. Although the heavy armor is probably slowing me down more. Thanks to Ordinator. Put those two things together, but eventually if my athletic skill gets high enough, it'll be fine. Be just zipping around in my heavy armor without a problem. Hey, Necrowarp. You are in for a massive treat. If you never watched me play live. Not really. Ooh, one wolf down. No YouTube notifications, no Twitter. How do you live? I mean, I'd like to start putting points into illusion and alteration, but I don't actually have any spells for those. Maybe restoration. You know, spread things around a little. Oh, a week and a half since you watched anime. Dude. I hear that... Am I in combat? No. Gaining experience for walking in heavy armor. I hear that watching me play Skyrim live is... Oh boy. He is going to be a problem. Or not. I mean, maybe not. Oh boy.
This is what I trained for.
Oh, no. Don't heal.
Damn you! Victory is yours.
You're me, man. Stamina, sure. Seems good. Good luck with the exams, though. I'll put a point into stamina, I guess. And another into health. Yeah. What is your favorite anime? Mine so far is the first, especially the first few episodes of Death Note. I really like the Holmes Moriarty vibe they had going. See you, Sir Bourne. Hello, Callahan. What's this? Cushion to take half damage when falling. Pfft. Yeah, this is that new Pac-Man DLC. When you enter combat, you rapidly regenerate magic points of magicka equal to half your restoration skill per half your restoration skill level per second for 10 seconds. That'd be nice. It's a way to, because I'm usually opening combat by casting, right? Take that. This one over here, dual casting. That is true. Ice and melee work really well. Hey, Paul. Good morning. Finding Dory? The anime? Finding Dory, the anime musical. What else to spend perks in? I'll put another point in my sword skill. Pretty nice. I mean, you can blast magicka. Oh, I think I took a wrong turn. No, this is where I'm supposed to be going. Crap, I gotta deal with bandits. A bunch of bandits. Unless I can skirt around this place. What's my favorite game? I've put by far the most hours into Skyrim. But that's largely because it's been so long since an Elder Scrolls game got released. Oh no, we are in combat. Damn. Guys, I just want to go by. Just let me go by. I want to go over there. Try and get them both in the fire. Nope, nope. Stay, you guys. There you go. See, that works well. Oh, bugger. Death has come for you. I'm getting shot at. Just, guys, just, you don't have to attack everybody that walks by, you know? It's getting awfully dark. Hello? Thought that fox was gonna attack me. Where's the spider? Oh, yeah. Here. Do you like fire? I'm a coward who doesn't want to expose himself. I also don't have money for a webcam. Oh, I thought he died. There we go. Yeah, this will be as soon as the stream's done, you can rewatch from the beginning. It'll be on the channel, and then I'm also putting together a build video, which will come out on Saturday, most likely. That's right. You just use illusion. You can make your enemies kill each other, and then when you're down to the last one, you can get them to run away. It's great. Oh. You think? Can I kill the old orc? That's nice. Hey, Wolf. Welcome to the show. Let's do a little quick saving.
If you are not here to grant me a good death, then you can leave.
I would be more than happy to
My time has come.
try to kill you, but
old.
whether it's
Too
going
old
to actually
become
work out
chief.
for me...
It would be wrong for me to take wives at this age, so I will die. Malakath has given me a vision of a glorious death. I am to wait here until it finds me. As you can see, it has not yet arrived.
Now, an interesting thing is, like, how specific was his vision of this glorious death? I mean, did he see himself dying to you? Because he seems really pissed off when you walk away. I'm probably not going to be able to beat this guy, but we'll see. Perhaps I can give you the death you seek.
Perhaps. Are you sure about this?
And in this corner, we have the old orc. And in the other corner, we have the Spellsword. Are you ready to rumble? I'm sure.
We shall see.
Sort of.
Never should have come here.
Oh. Okay. Oh, I can't stagger him.
I fought worse than you.
Oh, one hit. Woo. Oh, boy. That's a good question, too.
Grant me a good death. Yes.
Okay, let's skip
Right,
the
something like
dialogue.
that. Perhaps. Are you sure about this? We shall. Never should have come here.
Oh. I want that. Yeah, this is not gonna work.
You puny weak.
Strafing, strafing.
I'll show you what a real...
Ow! Oh, right in the back. Ooh. Ooh. There's good death to be had all around. Okay, we're going to leave him alone for right now. Yeah, he hits really hard. How about a frostbite spider? I've been poisoned. Ow! Blah. I've got specially chosen gear for just this build. See, yeah, that. I made this guy 57 minutes ago, yes. I am playing with a fast leveling mod though, so. Alright. We're going to use... Well, we're going to try to use the landscape to our advantage. He doesn't seem to want to come through there. Interesting. Your fire versus, I mean, my fire versus your spit. Master difficulty, yes. Restoration at 30. Nice. Health for sure. Well, we're almost ready to level up again. Yeah, I've got heavy armor fit. I'm gonna need whatever that the one is that allows you to the face of death. I'm not wearing a helmet, so battle weary. Tired enemies have a harder time defeating your armor. You take up to 20% less attack damage from enemies with half or less stamina. If wearing all heavy armor. Okay, we're gonna need to get basically face of death before I do anything else. How's a restoration doing? We got Edgewalker. Spells are more powerful as you drop below half health. Vigilant. First ward you cast? No, I'm not going to use wards. Descending Light. Ends. Hostile undead within 40 feet burst into flames. Now this seems like a really good thing for like the Crusader build. Well, let's make them more powerful and less expensive. It's a good thing you didn't run out of arrows. Yes, there is. In fact, oh, we got wolves again. Yep, in a few weeks, I'm going to be doing the Crusader. In the meantime, if you'd like, I did do a partial playthrough called Marcus Pius. Unfortunately, my game became massively unstable. Not using any magic mod, just whatever Ordinator allows us to do. Lost Paladin armor. Not sure if I've seen that particular mod. Whoa! Oh crap. No, 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 and I hope I saved recently because I hit a guard with fire. That sounds like fun, Callahan. I played something like that in Fallout 4. There's a guy that basically just ran around in his underwear and took every drug that he could find. That's cool. I always used telekinesis like crazy as a thief in Morrowind. Now remember, kids, drug abuse turns you into a god. That's why the man is always telling you not to take drugs, because then you'd be too powerful. That's how it works.
You need something?
I would say for this series, my two favorite builds so far, I think, have been the Bard and the Pilgrim. Mainly for roleplay purpose. Like, you know, I've played so many different builds now that just a build is not really that interesting to me. I like the roleplay aspect. I'm like, you are a bandit. You're a dead bandit. I like the roleplay, you know, give me a reason to do what I'm doing, a reason to explore the world of Skyrim. probably pick up a few items to sell once I get to Whiterun. I don't know. I don't know if this sword mod, if this sword is part of any particular compilations. The only thing that was weird about the Pilgrim is that he didn't seem to be dealing enough damage. I don't know if that was the perks that I chose or if there's something wrong. He should really have been like carving through people with his mace. I guess that's a matter of opinion whether being the Dragonborn... Actually, being the Dragonborn is a good reason to explore because you can go and search out all the words of power. What? Who are you? Vampire Thrall. Who are you? Why is there just a Vampire Thrall? Oh, careful. Oh, okay.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm
Where's the
supposed to
vampire?
deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world. Looks like that's it.
Thanks for the letter, dude.
Dragons breathing fire in the sky.
Yeah, bound sword's another option.
People on the streets. It's the end of the world, I tell you.
Hang on, I'm gonna be right back. Just gotta use the washroom. Are we? Oh, we are in combat. What the heck? What are we in combat with? Who's up there? There's 3 of them. There's 4 of them. Thanks. Who are these guys? What do they want with me? Why did they become aggressive from way... Oh, they're bandit chiefs. Oh boy. Yeah, that's one down. He's full. Somebody's shooting at me. Separate. Separate them a little bit. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh boy. Some health. Some health, please. Strafe. Strafe side to side. Side to side. More health. Always more health. Ooh, heavy armor's at 40. Oh wait, yes, that means I can get to Face of Death. Okay, so we're gonna take this, which is not gonna do me any good for the moment, but it's at the next level. Okay, they're kind of spreading out. Oh, this guy's just a regular bandit. Okay, no problem. Yeah, you're done. Nice. Now there's you over here. Oh, sweet. I killed her in mid-swing. Who's over here? Why are you trapped? Oh. A bandit. Yes. I'm trying to think. Well, I mean, what's his name? Septim is really the main attraction, isn't it? Isn't he in Oblivion? Although you become Sheogorath, so in Shivering Isles. Hero of Kvatch. Now, question is, Sheogorath becomes Jiggalag every 1,000 years, right? If I remember the lore correctly. So that means the Sheogorath that you meet in Skyrim is you from Oblivion. That's kind of cool, actually. Arc, if the only way you could improve your speech by reading a book is if it's like how to win friends and influence people. Oh, they split into two. So they're not they're not going to do the whole every 1,000 years he becomes Jiggalag for a week and tries to conquer. I just love that whole thing, is that, you know, Jiggalag was the most powerful Daedric prince. All the other Daedric princes were afraid of him, so they worked together to curse him and make him insane. Which seems kind of crazy. Like, I think a crazy person would be more dangerous than the god of order, but he's unpredictable now. That's too bad. Okay, so does that mean that the Sheogorath... Does that still mean, though, that the Sheogorath you meet here in Skyrim is the same Sheogorath that as in Oblivion?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job.
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say?
I haven't noticed a vampire menace. Yes, I've noticed a vampire menace. They were right across the water. How do I kill them?
Isran's going to like you. Go talk to him at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of Riften. He'll decide if you're Dawn Guard material.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort in Riften.
What do you guys think about this, now that, since we're talking about Elder Scrolls lore, what do you think about this rumor that Bethesda wants to merge the worlds of Fallout and Elder Scrolls into one? That this all takes place in one universe.
Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Yeah, it's supposed to be that Fallout took place in the distant past and that Elder Scrolls is in the distant future. Sounds like a lot of crap, but...
Fresh vegetables for sale. Let me know if you see anything you like. You look rather... Take a look. Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Maybe that's what that Starfield thing is all about. Although, my wife, when we were watching Bethesda's press conference, she's like, "Oh, Starfield. Starfield is just like the background of the Bethesda, you know, the screen that had Bethesda, and that they were showing the trailers and stuff. It was a Starfield in the back, and that's all Starfield is. Starfield isn't a game that they're working on.
I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
So I'm gonna sell you that stuff. You can have that book and that garnet. And he still has money. Morning, Tony. Next Deus Ex will most likely be on Thursday, either Thursday or Saturday.
Do come back.
Oh, Just because the design elements are similar. They're all in the same universe.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to protect yourself or deal some damage.
Well, I don't want any of that stuff.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Let's see, how much money have I got? I could probably buy some spells. Yeah, Fallout is Elder Scrolls with guns.
Battleborn, give me your money.
Although there was that one fan video where they did the crossover between Fallout and Skyrim. It was good. Really good. Both of them fighting each other. Yeah, that whole beat up farmers for gold quest for the companions, ugh.
Come to Dragon's Reach to take a look.
Not exactly great. Well, I guess the idea is that the companions have fallen, right, from where they were. They used to be great warriors, but now they're all tainted by Hercene, and they're trying to, you know, basically bully people from their lunch money. Yeah, I could see that, Wolf. And I much prefer playing it live with you guys than I do playing it by myself. I don't think I could really ever go back to just plain Let's Plays now that I've been doing a lot of streaming lately. Alright, we are going to want some things. Frostbite would be good. Do I want sparks? No, I think I want like lightning bolt for distance. And I want do I want stone flesh? I probably want to start with oak flesh. And that calm fear. Oh, fury we're definitely gonna want. What do most people call you, Wolfie? Wolf, right. I can't do German very well. Fast healing, that's an idea. Pick that up, and now we're almost out of money. That must be really irritating being called Wolfie. Oh, you're not German. Okay. Bound sword. We'll get that too as a possible thing. I don't want to spend... the problem is that I don't want to spend everything on magic. Okay, I think I'm gonna stick with those for right now. Oak Flash, Lightning Bolt, Fury, Frostbite, Fast Healing, and Bound Sword. Now, we're gonna want, how much magicka does Fast Healing require? 38.
You should join.
No.
He just village in winter.
Put that on there. Probably gonna end up using Fury quite a bit against groups. Yeah, I think it would have been great if you could have, you know, if you could have joined the bandit faction. You know, go on raids against towns and stuff like that. That would have been great. That would have been more of an RPG, but well, we all know Bethesda's not really making a lot of RPGs anymore. They're kind of pseudo RPG thingies. Hunterborn is awesome. Yeah, I was thinking about using mods to do a bandit playthrough. Thought that would be pretty cool. You know, you start out by just robbing people on the roads. Well, you'd have to add more. You'd have to have like populated roads or whatever, one of those mods, so that there's more people you can rob along the road, and then you gradually build up and you get a crew, and then you start attacking small settlements, and yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, there's too many mods that don't work in the special edition. That is why I have not converted over yet. There's often little side mods, little old ones that haven't been worked on for a long time. I sometimes like to use those. And they are probably never going to come to special edition. Yeah, you can start as a bandit, but you still can't join like the bandits as a whole, or you can't join their faction. So they, like, all other bandits still attack you. I've also been playing around with a few mods to try to make an intense dungeon crawler experience. I've combined a few mods to make dungeons absolutely pitch dark if you don't have a light. Added, what's it called? Is it Summer Mist that does the, I think it's Summer Mist that adds all the new enchantments. The idea is you basically play on easy mode when you're above ground, so that the game's, you know, bright and nice and pleasant when you're up above ground, and once you go down into a dungeon, you like crank it up to master or legendary and it becomes just like a Dark Souls kind of difficulty level. Ah. More loot to D-level loot, and then World's Dawn. So you have Oblivion attributes. That's cool. The Light Master. He goes around lighting everything. That's good. Exactly. Yeah, one of the mods that I had actually turns all the candles and torches off, and then you can light them with like fire magic, or I think by bashing them with a torch or something like that. It actually might have been more punishing than Requiem with some of the mods I was installing. I should put this, oops, put that on that. What other stuff? Am I not using some things that I should be using? Like maybe this.
Thought I heard something.
Oh, wait. Take your wine. Let my magic regen a little bit. I think I need to get some, like, regen jewelry or something. Right, we can always use this. Uses a lot of magicka, though. Whew. Try and turn those guys against each other down there.
You worried someone will wander in. Someone there? Do your worst. Scratch! You won't leave here alive!
Goodbye. It really is too bad that they eliminated bound armor in this game. That was a great thing to have. How did you miss me? How much damage is this sword doing? 17 compared to my Immer's Edge is 24. Ouch. That's actually true. That's kind of ridiculous, isn't it? Why would you use stamina you need stamina for magic? Be more stamina, speaking of. And more magicka. I think Dragonbone is the most powerful, right? Of course, Dragonbone was added. Like in vanilla, Daedric is the best you can get. Yeah, summonable tents. That's pretty funny, actually. Defiance. You are trained to deflect incoming attacks while wearing heavy armor. Whenever an enemy attacks you, you gain 15 points of armor rating for 10 seconds, and it stacks. Yeah, more health. You can get Dragonbone armor in vanilla, but not weapons. Illusion, destruction. Oh, alteration. Want to reduce the cost of that. Oh, sorry. Talking specifically about armor. Gotcha. That's cool. That's definitely something that should have been in the vanilla game. You should absolutely have been able to become High King yourself. This is crazy. I mean, practically every other Dragonborn has been king or emperor or something. A foggy day. Reduce my illusion to. Yeah. I'll use this. Do some blocking. Oh my goodness, we're already an hour and a half into the stream. It's going so fast. Let's use some lightning bolt on you. Oh, there we go. It did. Lightning bolt that guy. Actually, I will use this. Goodbye. Yeah, this is Ember Shard. Ow. My skills are increasing like crazy because of the fast leveling mod. I'll show you. Well rested, so once you rest in a bed, as you can see here, it skills increase 10 times faster for 500 hours. That's how I'm able to put together a build in a week. Alright, I am going to pause right here and go take a 10-minute break. We'll see you guys shortly. Hey everybody, welcome back. Or welcome back to me, I guess. Alright, more health. Illusion is still crap. I gotta use Fury a lot more. By the way, I saw what you guys were talking about the lore and the canon. I think that's a really good point. Like, you play the adventure the way you want to play it, so technically there is no real canon. I mean, the way your game ended up is not necessarily the way they intended for the game to end up, other than the main quest, obviously. Hey Lillers, glad you could join us, my man. How are you doing? Hello. I went up Descending Light. I do like that, but I'm gonna save that for the Crusader. Crusader is going to be an undead killing machine. That's cool. That's cool, lovers. I'm glad you're here, though. Always use a good mod. We had a little bit of shenanigans from one guy, but I think he left. Let's do some Merciless Cold. Yeah, that's kind of the problem with open-ended games, especially games that have like multiple endings. For example, I'm playing Deus Ex, right? The original Deus Ex. And Deus Ex, the sequel, Invisible War, assumes that it ended a certain way. So there were 3 possible endings to the original Deus Ex. But Invisible War just started off as if one of them happened, not any of the 3. That kind of sucks. I thought that for a second. I thought that seed or whatever that was floating. I thought it was a spider crawling along here. Right. Oh, you didn't miss much, Sirborn. Just, you know, 10 levels or so.
Whatever, the finest weapons and armor.
Sell, 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 sell. Giveaway, sell, sell.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of us has to do something.
Yeah, unfortunately, you kind of, well, like when you're making a sequel to a game that had multiple endings, you either have to choose one of the endings to start the next game off with, or, I mean, all these branching paths have to merge back together, right? You can't, otherwise the future games are just going to get more and more complicated. But what I thought, you know, some of these games, somebody should start the next game off where you can start in any of the 3 way, like have any of the, say it had 3 endings. You can start the game at the beginning of any of those three, and then maybe they merge back into one or something, and then towards the end it splits off again or something like that, right? It would be easier for people who are starting, who are continuing the game. But of course, each game tends to have more players than previously, so you end up with people who have no idea why there's three ways to begin the game, and it's complicated. How did Dragon Age do it, Raph? Yeah, Witcher 2 had like a lot of effects in Witcher 3, which was really cool. It's well done. Wow. I've only played Dragon Age Origins, and even that I didn't finish, so I don't really know how Dragon Age works, but that sounds really cool. Oh, I seem to be in combat with something nasty. Does frostbite work on these guys? A little bit. I've been poisoned. Oh, I'm gonna die. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Staying alive. Staying alive. Oh my god, I'm staying alive. Staying alive. Oi! Oh, they both went down at the same time. Oh, wow, that just skimmed my head. I guess it would kind of make sense to try and burn fighters with fire. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nice. I'm trying to catch up with chat and not talking very much. And not kind of failing at catching up with chat anyway. Speaking of Witcher, how would you guys feel about me playing at least Witcher 3, if not the previous games, on livestream? Now let's deal with this mage the right way. Oh, okay, she died a little faster than I thought she was going to. I really like Witcher 3. The other games, not as much, maybe because they're just, you know, not open world or whatever, but oh. He's biting me in the butt, dude. Yeah, I didn't play Witcher 2 or 3. I watched Gopher play them through. This is called Ymir's Sword. Oh, hello.
Oh, thank goodness. I've been wandering alone for so long, I thought I'd never see another soul again.
I'm down and tell me what
By
happened.
these bandits weeks ago. They locked me up in the towers near Mistwatch. I managed to pick the lock and slip out while the guards slept, but now I'm completely lost. Can you help me, please? Oh, thank you. But I should be fine now that you've shown me the way. But those bandits have to be stopped. They're at Mistwatch. Here, let me show you on your map.
Alright, thank you. We'll go kill Mistwatch then at some point. Yeah, and like CD Projekt Red was saying, when they made Witcher 1, they had no idea how to make a video game. So, it's a bit janky. But it's kind of part of its charm, though, in a way. Anyway, as far as Witcher 3, like playing Witcher 3, I was thinking about playing like a bombardier mage, I guess. I like the idea of using bombs, but also like the idea of all the signs. I played through most of the vanilla game. Well, I played the entire main quest and everything through back in 2015. Guy is just going endlessly, chasing that fox to the end. But yeah, since seeing some of the enhancements they made and the especially the Blood and Wine DLC is just incredible. Oh, did you guys wake up?
a chance.
I think I stand somewhat of a chance, sure.
You think you stand a chance?
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die so bad. I know that was one of the complaints. I don't know if complaints is really the right word, but... Ow! Stop getting in my way! Oh, crap.
Really, the nerve of some people.
Apparently I don't stand a very good chance. Yeah, one of the things was that the bomb build just didn't have enough damage output in the vanilla game, but then with some of the mutations, like you guys are saying, with blood and wine, should be pretty potent. Hello. Let's do this, Khajiit. Oh, she's murdering me. You can just stay up in your tower. Hello, glorious donuts. Oh, wolf. Spell shield. What the heck is a spell shield? I don't have anything to protect me from magic. God damn. Ah, she's gonna murder me. Oh, God. She's not going to leave me alone, is she? Okay. There's like literally no point in doing this at all, because she's just going to kill me. I can't believe she's killing me. Ah. Die, wolf. No ENB, I'm using Vivid Weathers. Pretty much that's all I'm using for my outside weather, and still following me, I think. And inside I use ELFX. Where am I? What am I trying to do? Am I trying to get to Falkreath? Sure. Why not? Go to Falkreath. Does anybody else get the feeling that Bethesda tried to make Fallout 4 into like a... I don't know how to describe it. But oh, hey, let's get some Arcane going. tried to make it
Strangers
like
you bring war.
the bare bones of a game, and then give modders the opportunity to basically create all the content. Does anybody else get that feeling? Like they tried to go really, really light on the content and figuring, well, everybody, you know, modders will just add all the stuff that we didn't add.
Yes? What is it that you want? Good to see you. Finally, someone useful is around.
Hello, Ether.
Ah, it's you. Yes, well, now we'll see if the stories about you are true. There's a group of bandits in my hold that I may have had a few discreet dealings with. The cut they were giving me was good at first, but now it's time to clean things up. Go and take care of it. Good. Execute every last bandit. Spare no one.
Gain some levels here. Oh yeah, now we got 200 health, plus the bonus from Arcane. Sid Gear's a perv. I think that does that quest only go to Bile Gulch and Embershard? Because if you haven't cleared Embershard, there is a chance of him directing you there. But if I've already cleared Embershard, it's always Bile Gulch. I think those are the only two mines that it can be. Illusion is still weak. I guess. You also need the mod that makes the protagonist silent, so that you can really play however you want. Unfortunately, the dialogue was written in such a way that you're kind of forced to be the good guy or the snarky good guy. You can't really do much else. I like this Vancian, or I guess it's Vancian magic. The idea is kind of cool. If you're going to play a character that's mostly mostly mundane, like, you know, armor and sword, and then use magic. Like, you don't rely on magic. That's what I'm trying to say. Your next 20 spells do not use magicka and are twice as effective. When you run out of spells, you're unable to cast spells until you rest by sleeping at an inn or in your home. So that's kind of cool. So 20 twice as powerful spells, but then you gotta rest. Yeah, maybe I should. Oh, they do use a lot of magic, and they don't have alchemy for healing, which is a bit of a problem. Let's get some more power going in our swords. Oh, let's also just wait until morning. End up with more and more spells. Okay, let me take a look at that tree. Oops. Alright, so we get 20. Then we get quadratic. When you recharge your Vatican spells, you gain 1 additional spell for each 10 points of base magicka. Okay, so I've got 140, so that would give me 14 more spells. So you put a lot of points into magicka, you can eventually end up with a lot of spells. Okay. Dungeon Master. When you recharge your Vancian magic spells, you may choose less or more spells in exchange for increased or decreased effectiveness, and or choose one of 3 meta magic enhancements. Your choice remains in effect until your next rest. Arcane Thesis power. Use it to master the spell that you're dual casting. Mastered spell is 20% more powerful, lasts 40% longer. Only 1 spell can be mastered. And of course you can also... Can you use an intuitive magic with Vancian? Doesn't really make any sense. With Vancian, the spells don't cost magic anyway. This is also freaking awesome. This is very sorcerer-esque. You can't regenerate magicka, and you lose magicka 10 points per second, but absorb 25 points per second from living creatures within 20 feet. Oh, you can absorb it from friends. Friend or foe. That's pretty cool. This is also awesome. When you activate one thing, it activates another. Yeah, I think Vancian is definitely a possibility. Alright. We will look into that later.
Did you see a dog out there?
No, I didn't see nothing.
Oh well. I guess I'll stay on the lookout. Keep your nose clean while you're here, outsiders or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining.
Monarch perk only applies to the living. Barbas. I don't want Barbas following me. No, thank you. So we'll go kill the guys at Bile Gulch and see what happens with that. I'm not super confident in my ability to take out the bandit leader. Oh, we got a mage. Let's use lightning. Oh, and she goes flying. Not even worth robbing. Lingering poison. Rawr. I am playing a Spellsword. I guess Spellswords and Battle Mages are pretty similar. There's a lot of confusion about them too. Depending on what universe you're playing, they could actually swap roles. Mad King, this is the Stormlord armor. Pretty sweet. I always assumed that spell swords and battle mages were exactly the opposite of apparently what they apparently are. Like, I thought what I'm playing now was more of a battle mage. Heavy armor, that sort of thing. Heavy armor. Oh, the dog killed the wolves. Okay. Heavy armor, like, you know, I was thinking like the battle, whatever, the word that comes first would imply what you're focusing on. So battle mage would be primarily a warrior with some magic as well. And that a spell sword would be primarily magic with a sword as a backup. But that is not how most people play them. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it, Mad King? Freaking awesome armor. Apparently we're in combat. It's over there. Bandits? Yeah, Ivan, that's what I kind of thought, but... Like, for example, is it Telrin Sorrow or whatever? The guy, the Dark Elf follower that you can get at the Retching Netch. He's listed as a spell sword. Are those guys not in combat with me? He's listed as a spell sword, and he wears light armor and does, you know, conjuration and a lot of fire magic stuff. He doesn't wear heavy armor. And no, Mad King, I'm not using the Apocalypse spell mod. I might want to install that. Yeah, you know what would have been awesome is if they announced Oblivion remaster. That would have been cool. And at the Sony conference, Bethesda announced the Skyrim VR, which is weird because they didn't mention it in their own conference. Yeah, you can also play more Oblivion. It looks pretty good actually. Yeah, just fire.
No one bests an orc.
Freeze. Freeze, man. You can do it. We slowing down.
I'll show you what a real
Yeah, More Oblivion is Morrowind, completely recreated in the Oblivion engine. It's a little bit buggy, but it is complete. So you can do like all the quests, all the side quests, everything. It looks pretty nice with some of the, like with an E&B mod, it's gorgeous. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing Bruma. Right, fast healing, good point. No, I didn't play More Oblivion. I played a little bit of Morrowind, the original, with graphics mods, and I played Oblivion, but I haven't played More Oblivion. Once the so this Oblivion build series will end on the 22nd of July, and then I'm going to be playing Beyond Skyrim Bruma, most likely, assuming I can get it going. No, that wasn't me. There are a few people that have played More Oblivion on YouTube, but I'm not one of them. I really need to use some more illusion. Maybe we should start using muffle or something. We got Frostfall, reduce attack damage. Frost spells reduce the attack damage of their targets by 25%. That sounds good. That's a good point too, lullers. Where is that? Is it alteration? They've got Spellblade. Whenever you cast a spell with one hand, you deal 20% more attack damage. Energy Royal. Whenever you cast a spell in one hand, it reduces the armor of nearby enemies. Whenever you attack with a weapon, it reduces magic resistance. So basically I need those 3 perks. Is there another actual Spellsword perk somewhere? Not in destruction. Shouldn't be an illusion. That doesn't make any sense. There's definitely no Spellsword stuff in there, so it must be just what I saw there, right? In alteration. Hey, Joseph. Yeah, the Bruma build mod looks fantastic. They really did a great job recreating some of the locations and things for... Hey, you missed, buddy. Goodbye. Do I want any other loot over here? Conjuration, but for bound weapons. That increases damage of your bound weapons. That allows you to... Oops. Oh, good grief. Go to the right thing. I want that one. There we go. Bound weapons last twice as long if you trap 250 souls. That's for Daedra and Undead. I mean, that's nice. Unholy Energy for 5 seconds, halting magic and stamina regen. Reducing magic resistance. That's good. Bound weapons, you do more damage. This is cool if you're playing as Necromancer. And if you have Daedra, which I don't, it would reduce magic resistance some more. I don't really want to do Conjuration, though, because Conjuration is not one of the Oblivion Spellsword skills. Yeah. Yeah, I guess. That's true. Is it more mages, or is it mages, or is it Spellswords? Oh, whoa, I did not mean to pick that up. Alright. We've got the big bad in here. Get that going. And basically frost. Freeze him, slow him down.
It's time to end this little game.
Stagger him. Oh, nice. I missed. Ow, now I'm dying. Oh, he's using a frost sword. Oh boy. Oh god. Do I have any health potions at all? I do. 1. Yay. Oh boy. And I guess I can just level. More health. Let's do that. Seems like a good thing. Merciless Cold has to go higher up. This one shock spells leave their target above. That would leave their target above 75% health. Deal additional damage to make up the difference. That's kind of cool. More powerful restoration? Maybe? Oh yeah. Freeze! Freeze! Oh, look at that thing. I'm just gonna take all that. Sorry, Lillers, you want to see what in action? I remember those times too, Lillers. Remember back last year when I was doing only Twitch? I have like 2 or 3 people. It's basically you and me and once in a while one other person. Now, look at that, 47 people. Thank you for your massive outpouring of support, everybody.
good to see you. Yes, what is it that you want?
Yeah, Lellers, I was telling them about your Khajiit playthrough.
Reward for you know, I hereby grant you permission to purchase property in Falkreath Hold.
Why, thank you.
If you're interested.
I should have a little place to rest my head. What am I doing? Exactly. So I finished that. Yes, you've been called out. Unfortunately for you, I also host you, so when you stream. But on Twitch, I don't have that many viewers, so I haven't sent a massive raid in your direction. Oh my goodness, Mad King, dude! All the monies.
Heard about you and
Thank you again. You're like single-handedly replacing all of my ad revenue. I gotta mention Mad King in like every video now. This time vocally. Special thanks go to Mad King CF and Lellers for telling me to thank Mad King CF. I'm rich, bitch. Oh, I love that. I love that closeout. What am I doing? That closeout line for what's his name? Dave Chappelle's show. I could use Mad King's money to build a home in Skyrim. I could do it. Yeah, that's true. I mean, Super Chat is an easy way to do it. If you want a larger percentage to go to the creator, then you can use, like if they have some other kind of donation link. So, frenzy spells. Let's see, I could go and join the Dawn Guard. I think I'm gonna do that. Let's fast travel there and take a carriage. It's so foggy.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. If you've never been to Riften, be sure to visit the Blackbriar Meadery. A few mugs of that and you'll forget all.
Yeah, Patreon's a good option. With, I think it's about 5% of the money goes to payment processing and another 5% goes to supporting Patreon and the other 90% goes to the creator, whereas Super Chat is 30% to YouTube, which kind of sucks, but hey. I've always kind of, hesitated to do something like a Patreon. Because I don't have a huge following or anything. I mean, I understand YouTube needs to make money to, you know, support itself and stuff too, which is fine. I mean, most people on Twitch, when you subscribe to them, only 50% goes to them and 50% to Twitch. But I mean, everybody kind of knows that up front. I actually have a channel on VidMe. Believe it or not. Did I? I passed these guys. Hello boys, let's dance. I like how these bandits like don't really do anything. Like they're just kind of chilling here. You can come right up close and they won't actually attack you. I don't want your arrows, madam.
Wait, count out your coin.
You're as good as
I guess they are. I don't know, what are they doing here? Like, there's no shelter. Are they just here for the day to rob travelers? I guess. They literally. I mean, they can't be staying here. They don't have a tent. Nothing. It's gonna be my epitaph. PC Outcast, murderous bastard. Oh. Wolf. Yeah. Get him. Oh, they're trying to get into the chest. Oh, Twitch is ahead today, eh? By 7 seconds. I don't know why these stream... Oh, you know why, like everybody was saying on Saturday? Yeah, Saturday that Twitch was really bad. It's probably because all their bandwidth was going to E3. Making E3 as good as possible. There's a fidget spinner mod on Minecraft. Yeah, more or less. Tuesdays are usually pretty good for a stream. Yeah, I can probably make that more or less a weekly thing.
Anything like this before. I hope you don't mind if I walk up with you. Hey, don't tell Isran I was afraid to meet him by myself. Not the best first impression for a new vampire hunter, I guess. You've probably killed lots of vampires, huh? I'm sure Isran will sign you right up. I'm not sure he'll take me. I hope so.
Yeah, there's mods for basically every game, unless the developer like actively tries to stop mods from being made. Where am I from? I am from Ontario, Canada. I'm not going to talk to him. I do not want his, I don't want a crossbow. I could sell it, though.
Well, well, you made it. Good. Isran's in the fort. He'll get you sorted out.
What's that you're shooting
Never
with?
seen a crossbow before, eh? Not surprised. Kind of a Dawn Guard specialty. Nothing better for putting down vampires. Here, take this one and give it a try. You'll want to get to know how to use it if you really plan to join the Dawn Guard. May your blades...
Yeah, I agree. Bethesda should have just not bothered with E3 this year. I know they would have gotten a lot of flack, being like, oh, you guys are irrelevant because you didn't go to E3 this year, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, they only started 2 years ago. Or, yeah. Well, 3 years ago, I guess, counting this year.
Here to join the Dawn Guard? Good. Isran will decide.
And as somebody pointed out, they set the bar so high for themselves the first year by announcing that Fallout was only a few months away. You know, but you can't come in now and say,
The vampires are much more
we've just ported Skyrim to the Switch.
I remember Keeper
Yeah.
Cossack telling me repeatedly that Fort Dawnguard is a crumbling ruin. So who are you?
He's Ron. Baddest ass in all of Skyrim. I'm here to join.
Got a fire in your belly to kill vampires, eh? Good for you. But look around. There's really not much to join yet. I've only just started rebuilding the Order. I need someone out in the field taking the fight to the damn vampires, while we're getting the fort back into shape. Tolan was telling me about some cave.
Sleep is for the weak. Sleep is when you get bitten by a vampire.
Tolan, tell him about, what was it? Dim Hollow.
Yes, that's it. Dim Hollow Crypt. Brother Adelwald was sure it held some long-lost vampire artifact of some kind. We didn't listen to him any more than we did Isram. He was at the hall when it was attacked.
That's good enough for me. Go see what the vampires were looking for in this Dim Hollow Crypt. With any luck, they'll still be there. Feel free to poke around the fort and take what you need. There isn't much yet, but you're welcome to anything you can use.
Unfortunately, that is probably true, Lellers.
It's the least I can do to avenge my fallen comrades.
Tolan, I don't think that's a good idea. You vigilants were never trained for it.
What you think of us? You think we're soft, that we're cowards? You think our deaths proved our weakness?
Okay, you guys argue amongst yourselves.
The same test and be found.
Let's see. Stamina seems not too bad. Also probably remove a whole bunch of spells and magic schools. No more levitating. Yeah, you're right. I need magicka. Vancian, eh? Do the Vancian. Still haven't leveled up Illusion. Alright. Vancian it is. I gotta rest all the time.
Isran found something for you to do, eh? I thought he'd like you. Good luck.
That is a damn good question. I don't know why they get their butts handed to them by vampires when they're fighting Daedra. Unless they're only fighting lesser Daedra. I'm not going to walk out of here. What am I doing? I'm going to teleport. We're going to go here. Ooh, we actually have a place nearby. Am I going to be able to make it through with the vampires and things? You know what I should do? I should go here. I should go get the Lordstone. That's a really good point. I gotta upgrade my spells. Alright, first of all, I will run my butt off and get some, probably have to fight some things here. Wolf. Oh, and I definitely want to swap out and get rid of that and have fast healing. I want to lean towards that. Yeah. Yeah, I should get the highest level spells I can. Lokahar are very powerful, that's true. So you guys are hoping for a bi-weekly Skyrim stream. Ooh. Ambitious. Gotta do my Deus Ex, of course, at least once a week. Feels like that my stamina is draining really fast when I run. More the better. My skill tree. 2 points in alteration, 2 in restoration, those 4 in destruction, so I'm going a little bit more heavily for frost. Illusion just got the 1 because I haven't leveled up illusion much yet. And got some points in one-handed, heavy armor. And I haven't actually put any points into block yet. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Die, wolf. Nice, well that mostly healed me up. Normally streamers don't answer your questions, that's terrible. I mean, I can understand if the chat's like going so fast. Like there's lots of chat messages I'm missing. And I apologize to anybody who's asked me a question and I seemingly ignored them. What the hell is that doing there? Ooh, got him. Yeah, you fight each other. I guess I'll wait until they kill that thing. Two guys are dead. I actually hit him. Nice. I think I'm gonna have to fight that thing if I want to get to the Lordstone. Elder Scrolls 6. I'd love it was in Akavir. I would love it if it was in what else? Akavir, Velenwood, Elsewhere. Any of those would be good. And there's the Ice Wraith, okay. Nice. Kind of frozen, but hey. Yeah, chances are not that good for the lore being properly handled. I don't know, they kind of peaked with lore in Morrowind and it's been downhill ever since. Okay, I got that. Now let's head back to Dragon's Reach and buy some higher level spells. And I'll have to head to the college at some point and get some more powerful ones there as well. It's interesting, you get to go to Vancian Magic and it's like, well, you might as well go straight to the most powerful spells you can get your hands on.
It seems this damn... Take a look.
Take that. And those. Thank you. Now, let's see. Ooh, Chain Lightning would be very nice. Also, a lot of money. Probably gonna want Muffle to level up my illusion. We'll take Stone Flesh, of course. Gonna level that. Ice Storm would probably be nice. So I have to choose one or the other, either Chain Lightning or Frost Storm, or I mean Ice Storm. And since I have slightly more perks in Frost Magic, I guess we'll be going with that for now.
You know, if you've got...
I should have sold more stuff, though. Should have sold more stuff before I came here. Oh, and I leveled. We're gonna go more health. And... alterations. We went up Vancian, now we need to get to 50 before we can get quadratic. Okay.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. There's a new museum opening up in Dawnstar. The owner is asking me to hand out invitations to travelers. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Thank you. Should probably do the museum. I hardly ever do that in these playthroughs. Yeah, I'm also thinking, does Spellsword use... I think a Spellsword uses, or can use an enchanted blade, right?
Let me know if you see anything you like. You look... Take a look. Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Vampires are resistant to frost, though, right? Aren't they? They're weak to fire. So if I go up the frost tree and then continue with Dawn... Well, it doesn't really matter with Dawnguard because I plan on getting the... I'd like to get the sun magic stuff. Sun magic spells, so I can use those against the... anything I want to sell to him? No. I can use that against the vampires. Let me actually learn these spells before I go messing something up and
You know what's wrong with Skyrim
not
these days?
like selling the books instead of learning them. Oh, perks in the right, the destroy frost resistant. Right, I forgot about that. It's shatter? Yeah. When it hits a frost resistant person, it explodes.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Welcome to looking to protect yourself or deal some damage.
Okay, you take these things that I don't need. Give me money. I picked up a lot of crap along the way, didn't I? Nice. And now I got a little bit more money. I could actually go pick up another... Are those expert level or adept level spells? Ice Storm is adept. So I could pick up Chain Lightning as well. And then I can head to the college. So we're at the end of our stream. Couple of minutes. I need to use the washrooms, so no point in stopping and then stopping for a minute and then coming back for 2 minutes. So thanks very much for joining me, everybody. Next stream will most likely be on Thursday. If not, Saturday for sure. I'll definitely be playing Deus Ex on Saturday. Thursday... I don't know. I was actually thinking about maybe playing some other game too. I don't know what though. Maybe EU4. A little bit of that would be kind of fun. Yeah, so there you go. Hope you like the Spellsword so far. The build will be out Saturday morning. Thanks, Alex. And thank you once again, Mad King, for your generous donations. Very much appreciated. Yes, all hail the Mad King for his support of the stream. I mean, it's not like everybody isn't supporting the stream too, but Mad King's special.
I'm the commander.
If I don't play more Skyrim, like don't do another Skyrim stream this week, then we'll probably do it next Tuesday. Unless something weird comes up, but
sorry.
Most likely.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing. Nope. Sorry. Nothing. Nope. Sorry.
PCM Cast brought to you by Mad King.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
Alright, see you guys later.